today I'd like to share with you how to raise your frequency by changing your thought patterns. Yes, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Picco with IroncladConfidence.com coming to you guys today, my friends. Another amazing video. Yeah, buddy, baby. I hope you guys are rocking that world, dude, and always transforming that psychology, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby, because that's what we do, my friends. So check it out, dude. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys, on this channel, we talk about all things personal transformation. We talk about all things psychology, and I share with you powerful insights when it comes to universal laws of attraction and how to really harness those laws. We talk about quantum physics, which is science, and I share with you powerful things that are going on behind the scenes in the invisible, dude, that you probably don't know about. And it's actually giving you the reality that you have, baby. And so, if you want to learn about this stuff, if that sounds like something you're interested in, and you want to learn about neuroplasticity, which we're actually going to talk about today, then stick around, baby, because today I'd like to share with you how to raise your frequency by changing your thought patterns. Luke, what are you talking about? You want to learn how to change your frequency? How to raise your frequency? See, what is a frequency? Ask yourself. It's very powerful what I'm going to share with you in this video today. So it's probably, if you've never heard this before, it's going to blow your mind. And I guarantee you, you've never heard it like you're going to hear it here. Guaranteed, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. So check it out, dude. So when we talk about raising your frequency, we're actually talking about raising your powers of thought. Raising your awareness is when you raise your frequency, your thought waves become like way faster, okay? And so this is powerful because understand this right now. Since you were born, when you're born, you do not have what is called a neural network inside of your brain yet. You have not developed a neural network of understanding. What does that even mean? Okay, so let's break it down, dude. Your brain, when you're a baby, is a sponge. Okay, it's a sponge. That means you were born, there's nothing stored inside of your little brain. You have no language patterns stored inside of you yet. You have no belief patterns stored inside of you yet. You have no thought patterns stored inside of you yet. You have no understanding of how anything works when you're a baby. And over the course of all the years that have been passing by up until right now, who you are in the stream of time, your little mind has been, not like your little mind, like you're small-minded, like your mind, since the time you were born, you've been hardwiring together a neural network of all the information that saturates who you are. We're always getting saturated by information. All of us are. At any given moment, we're constantly receiving this influx of information. And whatever information comes over us, it's like water, baby. As soon as that information washes over us, whatever information, for whatever reason, our electrical system agrees with, it grabs onto that information. And you don't necessarily know it from a conscious level. This goes down to why you like the cologne you like, or why you like the perfume you like. This goes down to why you like anything that you like, right? You have this, because everything's information. And what happens is you have this neurology that your mind starts to formulate. And so you start to build this clustered network of ideas inside of your brain. And when you build that network of ideas, that's actually what you experience in the world around you, what you experience in reality, is the reflection, that should blow your mind, the reflection that you experience on reality is a reflection of the Nero-pathways that you've accumulated in your psychology. Ooh, yeah, buddy, baby. That's freaking powerful, dude. Because guess what? You want to learn how to raise your frequency by changing your thought patterns? See, this is all about rewiring your brain. See, when you're stuck in the lower frequencies, understand what I'm going to share with you. I've talked about this before. There's something called the Hawkins chart of awareness. Let me see if I'll pop it right here, right? In this chart, what you'll see is you have lower frequencies, and it's not that they're bad, but they're bad. And I'll explain why. The lower frequencies, you live in shame, you live in fear, you live in anxiety, you live in worry, you live in pain, you live in suffering, you live in resentment, you live in ego, you live in envy, you live in pride, you live in jealousy. That's just to name a few. Okay? You live in all of those. Those are lower frequency energies that people can get stuck in if you understand that. It's powerful. Because see, in the Hawkins chart that I was just talking about, you have what is called the middle ground, right? There's a middle barrier from the transition from the lower frequency to the higher frequencies. And the barrier to entry is courage. Because it takes courage to face whatever fears you have. It takes courage to stand up to yourself. It takes courage to stand up to your negative side. It takes courage to stand up to all those lower dimensional frequencies and say, you know what? You ain't helping me no more. This is really irritating me. This is really making me feel like crap. How can I learn to raise my frequency and get past this lower dimension of energy? And see, once you use courage to do that, you enter the gateway of a new, you start to enter the gateway of a new power. You start to enter the gateway of a new frequency. Because see, once you use courage to get past, that's the entry, that's the barrier to entry to get to the higher frequencies. And when you start tapping into those higher frequencies, you start tapping into positivity. You start tapping into love, gratitude, peace of mind, unity, joy, authenticity, enlightenment, understanding, gratitude, forgiveness, appreciation, enjoyment, happiness. You see what I'm saying? It's powerful, dude. And so that's the difference. That it's like, see, raising your frequency is like the stock market, baby. It's always going like this, up and down, but it's still going up the whole time, right? Your emotions, who you believe you are, your neural pathways in your mind. Most people don't know that every experience that we have in life, it literally creates a neural pathway in our mind. A neuro connection in our mind. That means you got two brain cells that fire together electrically, and then they basically get soldered together or welded together like a welder. They take a piece of iron and they hold two pieces together, and then they freaking put that mask on, and they blast it with the torch, and guess what? It holds it together, right? They create a structure, right? They create that formation. Or you get a piece of, the solder, you get a solder gun, heat it up, and it melts that solder into that, hardwires it. Your brain does the same thing with electrons, protons, and neutrons. It's called neuroplasticity, dude. And understand what I'm going to share with you. Right now, I'm sharing with you through this camera, through this microphone, leaving my heart, leaving my throat chakra, and going into you is an invisible frequency of information. An invisible frequency of intelligence. An invisible frequency of communication. And all of that has powerful, powerful patterns of thoughts, words, ideas, beliefs, and patterns that you can use in your life to learn to raise your frequency. And the only way you'll do it is by changing your thought patterns. That should freaking rock your world, dude. Understand what I'm going to say right now? It's going to blow your mind. I talk about these technologies all the time because they're freaking amazing. So here's the thing, dude. Let's say you've developed a pattern, of thinking, right? You've developed this pattern of thinking that was built using neuroplasticity. It automatically happens inside your brain, okay? This pattern of ideas, this pattern that you think on, well, first of all, it's information, okay? That'll be what it is. It's information. Attached to all that information, you have, boom, energy attached to that information. Okay? Now, the energy attached to that information, you have intelligence attached to the energy that's attached to the information. That's 3. Now you have this coded pattern of thoughts and words and ideas attached to the intelligence, attached to the energy, attached to this information. That's 4 dimensions of energy, 4 dimensions of awareness, 4 dimensions of intelligence, 4 dimensions of electricity. And then you have 5, which is communication. So you have communication attached to these patterns of ideas, attached to this intelligence, which is attached to this energy, which is attached to this stream of information. Whoosh! Whew, right into you, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. It's the way it goes, my friends. All of that I just shared with you is freaking amazing. Because what I just shared with you is literally gonna raise your frequency if you've never heard that before. And the reason you'll know it's gonna raise your frequency is because after you're done, during the process of watching this video, and after you watch this video, the rest of your day, you will start to see reality different than what you perceive it to be right now. Because you will have ingested this energy right here. You will have ingested this frequency of information, and you will be able to see where your frequency's at. So if you're normally more depressed, if you're normally more stuck in the lower energies, the lower frequencies, and you're not bad if you're stuck in those energies, I'm just saying, this right here will be an injection of power and insight and knowledge and wisdom and energy and frequency, invisible electromagnetic frequencies that will energize you with the new perception, with the new freaking lighthouse looking out of yourself at reality. Yeah, buddy, baby. That's freaking powerful right there, dude. Because, and here's the thing, you can't just do this one time. You cannot just do this one time and expect it to work. See, when you open up a book, I'm going to share with you what's happening when you read a book. It's going to blow your mind if you've never heard it before. When you open up a book and you look down at the book, your eyes, your focus, you're literally reading over the frequency that I just shared. You're reading over information that has energy attached to it, that has intelligence attached to it, that is a pattern of thought, and that is being communicated off the pages and into your eyes. Should freaking rock your world. And so when you read a book, your eyes are literally picking up electricity off of whatever pages that you're reading. You're picking up electrical frequencies off the pages that you read, and you don't even know that. Yeah, buddy, baby. Freaking amazing, dude. Most people don't know that. That should freaking blow your mind, baby. Because guess what? That means you can learn to raise your frequency. See, when I do these videos, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm setting my intention, and I'm raising my frequency by sharing this powerful wisdom with you, by sharing this powerful intelligence with you, by sharing this powerful truth with you, by sharing this invisible universal laws of psychology with you. And every time you learn something, guess what happens? You ain't gonna believe it, dude. Every time you learn something is when you have that light bulb moment. Oh, dude, that was a cool concept. Oh, dude, that was a cool concept. Every time that happens, you literally make a connection, neural connection in your mind. And the more you repeat these ideas, the more you repeat these patterns of thought, these patterns of psychology, these patterns of intelligence, and you can get real creative when you do it. See, the body is extremely intelligent. The body is extremely intelligent. The mind is extremely intelligent. And so, once you understand that, you can use neuroplasticity, you can understand it for what it is, and you can start to hardwire. Because see, once you formulate a pattern, it becomes hardwired. That means it becomes like automatic. You just automatically do it, dude. It's like 18 to 21 days, right? To formulate a habit or a behavior or something like that. Becomes hardwired through repetition. See, this is what I've learned. See, repetition builds any pattern that you want to create in the world. That should freaking rock your world. Oh, yeah, buddy. That should rock your world, baby, because guess what? Through you could be stuck in a negative pattern right now, and by me sharing this with you, you can learn to take on this energy, take on these new perceptions, take on this new psychology, and you can learn to hardwire these ideas into your own psychology, into your own thought patterns, and then become your own unique version of who you want to be, dude. Yeah, buddy. That should freaking rock your world, dude. That's why I love talking about this stuff. That's why I don't get tired of talking about it. Why? Because it keeps me with that it factor. It keeps me with that I understand who I am. And when you understand who you are, you liberate your soul. You liberate it. Liberation, dude. You free yourself from the shackles and the chains of fear and worry and negativity and poor me and victimization. And I get it, dude. We can all get stuck there from time to time. It's not just cut and dry and just, oh, you're negative and bad if you're feeling like that. It's not about that. We all can get there from time to time. It's about putting it in perspective and then prioritizing what's going to build you up. Prioritizing what you want to be true about you. You see what I'm saying here, dude? Yeah, buddy. Because guess what? Doctors can take your brain out. They can open your skull. They can remove your brain. They can slice that mug in half, and you will see the neural network, the clustered branches of ideas that you've been thinking on. Your average person doesn't know that. Your average person probably doesn't even care about that. But yet your average person doesn't even know that that very thing can give them the straight up success that they want to experience in life. The reality that they want to create in life. You want to become more happy? You want to gain greater understanding? You want to have a better attitude? Shoot, dude. You want to rock your charisma? Dude, do you? You want to have enthusiasm, baby? What do you want to do? You want to have a good time? That's why I have fun when I do this. A lot of people, oh, that guy's too freaking, he's too funny, he's too, that's stupid. Whatever. It's not for them. Bye. The point is this. If you want to be that very attractive, that very confident, that very positive, that very, whatever that is for you, that kind of person, then you can be like that. You can tap into that. See, what you give away, you get back. So I give away confidence. I give away love. I give away understanding. I give away wisdom. I give away insight. I give away knowledge. I give away everything that I've experienced in life. And I let it go. Give it to the universe, right? Why? Because that energy eventually is going to come back and make me more and more successful. And it already has, and it already is, and it's going to continue to do that. It's just that most people, they don't know that, dude. So most people would rather go and spend, and check it out. I'm not saying this to cut you down. I was there. I know. Most people go and spend 8 to 16 hours. I used to work 16 hours a day on an armored truck. I was a messenger that would get out of the truck and deliver freaking tons of money to banks. Millions and millions of dollars. Coin that's some of the hardest work you'll ever do. It doesn't seem like it's some of the hardest work you'll ever do. You're literally delivering boxes of coin all day, every day to banks, money to banks, in and out all day, 80, 50, 60, 70 stops a day, all around the place. Loading up ATMs, going into casinos, everything. Okay? And so I was doing that 16 hours a day. and I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to learn something different. I'm going to do YouTube. I'm going to create videos, dude. I'm going to create my own homework, baby. Right? I'm going to rock my own confidence. I'm going to teach psychology. I'm going to teach mindset. I'm going to teach personal transformation. I'm going to teach success. I'm going to teach motivation. And guess what happens? You learn to create your own work. So instead of working 16 hours a day like I used to, I work however long I want to work during the week, produce the amount of content that I want to produce, and then share that value every day. Every single day, every single day, every single day. I'm building a freaking database. I'm building a library. I'm building a neuroplasticity library of powerful psychology, powerful ideas that can transform your life. Oh, yeah, buddy, baby. And that, my friends, is how to raise your frequency by changing how you think. See, if you keep thinking the same way you've been thinking, you're going to keep getting the same reality you keep getting. That should freaking rock your world, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. But that's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today. And that, my friends, is how to raise your frequency, right? You have to pay attention to what you want to experience in life. And then you have to create that in your own life. Yeah, buddy. But check it out, dude. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys dig this style of training, you guys dig this style of communication, you guys dig this style of energy, consider subscribing, dude. Consider smashing that thumbs up button, baby. And hitting the little bell notification if you want to receive updates when I jaw drop these videos, dude. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions again next time, baby. Peace. Yeah, buddy. When you get a hold of your psychology, when you get a hold of your energy, and you learn to tell your mind what to do over and over again with new ideas, that, my friends, is when you will create a completely different reality. That is when you'll raise your frequency, and that is when you'll be the most happy with who you are, dude. Yeah, buddy.